Hi everyone and welcome back to the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. So previously, when we last left off, we just caught a Pokemon in Cianwood City, and we are now here to essentially take on the gym and get the potion to be able to take back to the Ampharos. So what we're going to do quickly is just heal up. And go into our box here. So we obviously still have the shiny Meowth. We caught the Krabby, which is really useful, and we also have the Hoot Hoot, which we're actually going to level up here because it will be really useful to have for this gym. So the Pokemon that we have here, we'll probably put Gloom back in the box just for now. And then we'll just quickly speed up while we level these guys up. So the level cap is 31. So let's just make sure we get very close to that, if not on it. So there we go. So USA up to 30. And then it will take up Belgium here. Just make sure that he evolves into Noctowl. Reflect's really useful in this fight because they're all mostly physical attackers, so it'd be really useful to set that up in the on the first Pokemon. So there's Noctowl. Confusion, also really useful. So we will get rid of Uproar, although that is Stab. So yeah, keep going. Like, thankfully the rest of them don't need to go up too high, so it's not too bad. No, we'll leave Takedown, I think. Again, although it is Stab, more of a physical move than a special type move, so. Okay. Psybeam, really useful here, so we'll get rid of Confusion, because the other moves are still really useful. Psybeam is almost like an evolution of that Confusion. So, spend a bit of time here just leveling these guys up. So, it's Chuck is a level, is a 5th gym, which is actually like notoriously quite a simple one. It's not too difficult, so that's kind of good. Okay, so let's get rid of Sand Attack for Feather Dance. Yeah. We won't teach anything there. Just get Vietnam up to about 30 as well. No, we don't want to teach a Twister. And then there we go. Okay, so we're pretty happy with where we are now. The reason that we did go straight to 31 is because we've got a few gym trainers that we need to beat. So let's be we need that extra leveling just to make sure that we don't go over level caps. This is where you get the secret potion. So we could go back and sort that out now and skip Chuck for now, but there's no point because we're already here. Plus, by beating the 5th gym, we actually end up getting Fly from this woman here. So it'll be actually really useful to get that, and then we can fly back. So as you can see here, we can't actually speak to him because we need to shut off the water. So what we're going to do is just fight the gym trainers as we go up, and then you shut it off at the top. Just use Wing Attack here on the Hitmonlee. To be completely honest with you, Crobat here should be able to sweep through this gym. It's quick, it's strong, so we'll just use him until he's up to 31 and then we'll switch him out for someone else. It's really annoying because the gear is up there But now we have to go all the way back round to then get up there. So it's a little bit frustrating, but not the end of the world. Blackguard Knob. He's got him a chop, so shouldn't be too difficult to beat him. There we go. That should take him out. And a choke here, hopefully. Shouldn't be too bad. A little bit worrying about this gym is that, like, I'm a little bit worried about the prospect of a counter Pokemon being used, which is like, if anyone's watched the Emerald Nuzlocke, you'll see that we lost to a Pokemon to counter, which is like the most frustrating thing in the world. So, but there you go. Let's just get him. Back out Lao with the Hitmonchan. So here we go. So this one shouldn't be too bad either. This one will likely have Thunder Punch, so we've got to make sure that, you know, we should tank one, so not a problem. But with the fact that the Wing Attack didn't take him out, Ice Punch as well, we should be okay here though. Yeah, as long as we don't get frozen. Yeah, we're all good. There we go. Right, and that's level 31, so we'll actually switch him now. Okay, we'll put Turkey the Hypno up top. So we actually go around here, and then we return the winch here. And then it stops the water, which is really useful. We're going to go outside and we're just going to go back to the Pokemon Center and just heal up. There you go. And then just really quickly, we'll just rare candy everyone to 31. No, we don't want to teach it Swift. Spain there, and then finally Vietnam. Just want to make sure that we didn't accidentally over-level someone there while we were speeding up. So now we're just going to run back. And we're actually going to lead with Noctowl here. Oh, okay, so it's... it's fine, we just got to return this here. We're going to leave with Noctowl, just so we can set up a Reflect. If we do lose Noctowl here, not the end of the world. Not really too fussed. Although we prefer not to, because we haven't lost someone since the second gym. Right, come on in. Let's do this. So Chuck has two Pokemon, a Primeape and a Poliwrath. So we're going to set up a Reflect. It's got Rock Slide, which is absolutely terrifying. Okay, we're okay there. That's good. So we now set up a Reflect, so that protects us for 5 turns. So now this means that we've got to get him out of here, because otherwise he will go down. So we'll swap in Turkey the Hypno here, because it's the only one that will resist, that won't resist, like won't be super effective against a Rock Slide. But he's going to use Double Team. That's absolutely fine. And then we'll just Psybeam here. Okay, we missed, that's fine. But you notice that it's like Rock Slide's really not doing that much, whereas it would have against a lot of the others. The Psybeam missing is getting a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. But not the end of the world. We will hit one. The Reflect's worn off now as well, so the start of that was just basically pointless. We should have just led off with Hypno. But not the end of the world here. He's going to burn his Hyper Potion, which is good. Okay, so he's still going to use Double Team here. So it'll be +6 in a minute, which is absolutely fine. He has no way of healing outside the potions, so we will hit Psy Beams, and then he'll burn all of his potions, and then we'll eventually just get him out of here. There we go. So now we've just got to hit another Psy Beam, and then that's it. There we go. So that's the Primate down. I don't know why we kept Quilava in this team, by the way. Completely useless in this battle, but it's fine. So this one will likely have Hypnosis. You might use Hypnosis here, but we're going to go into... Yeah, let's go into Pidgeotto here. Surf. It's fine, we'll see how much this does. Okay, enough to take us out, so we'll switch again. We'll go into Gyarados here. Okay, so it's got Focus Punch, which is not ideal. This could hurt, even though we resist, and we've just lowered his attack. This still might really hurt us, so not too bad. So we'll start off with Dragon Rage. That's about a third, so not too bad. So now let's use Hypnosis, which is absolutely fine. That's why. And we'll just lock ourselves into Thrash here. It's got a Citrus Berry, so... Okay. Body Slam. Okay, that's fine. It's not really an issue. It's only doing about 16 damage, so... Okay. Paralysis is a little bit annoying, but is what it is. Gonna use a Hyper Potion here, so we'll just keep going with Dragon Rage for now. Okay, now we're going to switch because we're in range of a crit. So we've seen the moves that it's got available to him, which is Hypnosis, Surf, Body Slam, and Focus Punch. So not really too fast here. This is why, by the way, that Crobat could have swept this, but we like to make things difficult for ourselves, right? But that's chucked down with no deaths. To be completely honest with you, I'd have been surprised if there was a death. The only thing that was a worry was potential to lose Noctowl setting up the Reflect, but in the end that turned out useless anyway, so... Whew. Okay, right. And now his wife wants to have a bit of a chat with us. Wants to give us a HM for Fly. Oh, mother. That is fine. Thank you, mother. Okay, and now that's that done, we're going to quickly just up our level cap, which is now level 35. And the next gym is actually Jasmine, and she is Steel, but she also, so, you know, fire types are good, water types are good against the Steelix, so we'll keep that in mind. but we essentially don't need the Noctowl anymore. We don't really need the Hypno for this battle. But the others are kind of useful. We definitely need Pidgeotto for now. But we'll keep Crobat in just for now. It's going to be completely useless against Jasmine because Poison type is. But we've got some good Pokemon here, so we can use Nidorina. And Graveler will be really useful as well. There we go. All nice and healed. And then we'll use some rare candies here. Unfortunately, the level cap isn't high enough to level up to evolve Quilava, which is a little bit frustrating, but what can you do? I guess it's better than Ember. Let's go level these two up to the level cap. Nah. Mean Look is useful, but we'll be okay. Agility. Okay, let's get rid of Twister. 33, 34, 35. And then we'll put Ice Fang. Get rid of Dragon Rage for Ice Fang. Dragon Rage is a nice get out of jail free card, but it also doesn't really lend to much. Aqua Tail, on the other hand, is very good, so we will teach that over Bite. So this takes quite a few levels here. We still don't have a Moonstone, so we've definitely got to go looking for one of those. I may do that off, like, basically off recording. And then the same here with Italy. Book Blast is really useful, but it's kind of not that great when you consider like Rollout's a little bit better. So it's not very accurate, unfortunately. So although we can't get Golem by traditional means, we will be getting Golem. It will just be, once it hits level 36, we will do a trade to get it, essentially. Okay, but that's everyone now. This is basically the team we're going to be using for this next gym battle. So we'll put Canada at the top here, and we do actually need to teach Pidgeotto a HM, which will be Fly. There we go. We'll get rid of Gust because it's not really that needed. Special type move. Pidgeotto is more of a physical attacker. Oh, we didn't mean to go back in there. That's fine. So let's not worry about it. And then we're going to use Fly to get back to Olivine City up here. We don't particularly want to go into the Safari Zone yet. There's no real need for us to go there, so. But we need to go back into the lighthouse here to give the secret potion over. So we're going to go do that. I don't know if we can go up the... I'm pretty sure we can go up the lift now, which is useful because we've got to unlock the door. Will that medicine cure it? Yes, it will. There you go. Nice. Love the animation for this. Obviously in like Gold, Silver, Crystal originals, it was just really like, just a bit dull. Like the storyline was good, but just a bit dull, wasn't it? Why did she go down there? Why didn't she just go out this way and then down this way here? But anyway, that's now done, so we can go back to the gym. And hopefully get our 6th badge. Baoba. Okay, we'll go there after this gym battle. We'll go there and go and get our Safari Zone encounter at least. So I'm pretty sure they do have a couple of trainers in here, which is why we didn't want to level everyone all the way up. Okay. I thought we had to fight them, but apparently not. Right. So level Canada up there, but we're not actually... Like, Toxic Spikes is really useful, but kind of really useless against, like, this gym in particular. But we'll get rid of Scratch for it. And then what we're going to do is just lead South Africa. And then we just have to be really careful when it comes to the Steelix. So the first two shouldn't be too much of an issue. With Flame Wheel or Lava Plume, we should be okay. But the Steelix is an issue because it has Earthquake. But here we go. There we go. Nice. Lava Plume took him out. So there you go. Here comes the Steelix. So now he's going to be using Earthquake here. I could pretty much guarantee it. Or it's a Rock type move. But we'll bait it, hopefully, here with Gyarados. So it's either going to use Rock Slide or Earthquake. But with the Intimidate, that helps. Or he's going to set up Sandstorm. That's also fine. So we will use Aqua Tail here. Oh, it missed. Lovely. Let's keep an eye on that. It's -2 defense. So although he's got -1 attack, we're now -2 in defense. So we'll Aqua Tail. As long as this does almost half. Yeah, not too bad. We're now -4. We should probably switch at this point. Okay, so that's not too bad. Good switch. We'll use Earthquake. Doesn't even have Earthquake, does it? It's got Rock, Throw, Iron Tail, Screech and Sandstorm. I just realised that. Okay, it's fine. Oh, didn't pay attention there. Not paying attention and we lost Gravel Up. That's really annoying. But it's fine. Just idiotic, really. We essentially completely wall this Steelix. Like, he has Rock Throw, but that's about it. So, likely here to be using a potion, so that's fine. It'd be a good opportunity to test out how much damage Surf actually does. I don't think it'll be much, but... Okay, or we just crit surf. I think more because it's physically bulky, not very specially bulky, but so it kind of makes up, and the crit absolutely makes a huge difference. So we definitely want to switch out here because there's a 4-time super effective Thunderbolt coming. And usually I would use Graveler here to tank that, but because I was stupid and I wasn't paying attention to how much damage the first Iron Tail did, I didn't even think to look at that. So right. We'll keep going. See how much damage this Thunderbolt does. Quite a bit. Double kick is a range. Okay, that's fine. So chances are now it's going to heal. So we've got a free switch in back into Balava. Okay. Now, notice I haven't put the level cap up. That's because Gym 7 level cap is actually lower than Gym 6. So, we're just going to keep it at 35. Okay, so that's that done. Now we have to go the other way. But first what we're going to do is we'll put Graveler in the box because, well, silly. But also, well, we might as well change the team over because we're going to need to do some other stuff that's in the meantime is going to require us to not over level. There's that. So we'll just do some moving of Pokemon now. We will deposit. Well, Crobat's actually 34, so that's not too bad. We will put. Oh, we'll put these guys in the box, the level 35s. And we'll take some of the lower ones out. We'll actually do this the quick and easy way. Like, just doing my head in now, so. Okay, yeah, we'll draw that. Belgium makes sense. Miltank. And yeah, there we go. And just for the sake of this as well, we're just going to rare candy a couple of guys up to level 30. We now have a shiny Persian, which is really good. There we go. Now Rattata evolves into Raticate. We won't worry about Scary Face. We'll get rid of Bite for Crunch. The way that, like, Gen 2, like, or more importantly, Heart Gold Soul Silver, like, it's just a really weird way of, like, working. I think we will likely keep crunch over assurance. And then we'll level up Mill Tank here. Body Slam's useful. We'll teach it over Stomp. Although flinching is useful, the extra power plus the chance of paralysis is too good to turn down in this situation, so... Zen Headbutt. We'll get rid of Bide. And we'll go up to about level 31 there. And then Australia, the Tentacle, we'll just level him up to about 30. No, don't want to teach it Rap. But we do want to teach it Surf. Barrier? Yeah. No. Water Pulse, yep, useful here. Lower speed confuses. Get rid of Constrict. There we go. We'll go to about level 32 with Australia here. There we go. Oh, we need to do a couple of TMs and HMs. So we'll teach Fly to Belgium here. Get rid of Peck. And then we'll teach Surf to Australia. We will get rid of Bubble Beam. And then what we're going to do is we are going to fly back to Equitique City and then make our way to Mahogany Town.